People might wonder why we thought it was so important to change one word in our name, because when you look at the English version, it just is one word. And that one word, even in the English, I think is powerful, where we have been for so long seen as relics of the past. And the word Indian, of course, is very dated. It's also very incorrect. It's not something that we would ever say publicly as a descriptor of ourselves. And so for me, thinking about adding the word people literally personifies who we are as Cherokee people. And it makes it harder to relegate us to the past when we use that word.
For all cultures, you have to keep growing and changing or you die. And the museum is no exception. And I think the rebrand of the name, giving it back to the people, and considering the Cherokee people as a community as opposed to, this outside representation of who we are is critical to our growth as a culture even.
Fortunate to have a staff and board that are interested in self-reflection and thinking about the name and who we are and our mission, vision, values, and if it properly reflects us has been a long conversation. So the name change wasn't quick. It was something that was very intentional and very thoughtful. The rebrand has been so exciting as we think about how we want to represent ourselves visually. And so having an Eastern band designer like Tyra Maney has been really incredibly meaningful and powerful to the brand itself.
All of the colors in the new branding are earth tones. They're from the flora and fauna here. We have inspiration from blackberries, evergreens, rhododendron trees, the blue that you see like when you look at mountain ranges, touch me not flowers. So I took those colors and I wanted them to like reflect who we are and where we come from. Like we are of these mountains and we're created here.
When I think about what my job is here, what all of our jobs here are at the museum, it's to authentically represent who we are as Eastern Band citizens. And the Cherokee version of our name does that on so many levels. And what I hope our Cherokee citizens feel proud of this museum and proud of the name. And I think that change is so important to what we're doing here.
Traditionally in our history, the water spider was the one who gave fire to the animals, and in return the animals gave fire to the people. And the Cherokee are known as the fire people. So I think keeping that element was crucial to who we are.
This is a collaborative process that every step is intentional and every step includes the feedback of our visitors, but essentially our community. And we want to hear the ideas of this community because that is the focus going forward, that we're sharing the Museum of the Cherokee People. And that's a different way of doing things, and it's a slower process sometimes, but we know that there is so much knowledge in our community that can grow this organization.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Museum of the Cherokee People.
Tsalagi, idiyvwiyahi, igatseli, uweti, asquanigododi.